Okay, hello, happy Thursday, everyone. Right, welcome back to our December week 3. Okay, so hopefully you will attend week 4 as well this week. Okay, don't forget, you have one more class to attend. All right, so what are we doing today? It will be same old boring revision. Okay, since it's the last 2 weeks of the lesson of the year, I'm not gonna do anything, heavy lah. All right, so we will start with Form 1, Chapter 4. Okay, yes, as boring as it may sound, okay, we are doing revision again. Okay, so, all right, let's go to page 5. Okay, don't get bored, I know it's revision again, but that's the last 2 lessons already. Okay, all right, so where were we? We're here. Okay, let's begin. So what is reproduction? Reproduction is the process of producing something new, a new individual, okay, to replace you so that you don't go extinct. All right, so this is a very long chapter. I'll try to go short. I'll try to fly through a few things. So you have your sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Okay, pembiakan sex, pembiakan asex. Sexual is when you have a male and a female. Okay, like us, humans, we are sexual. Asexual is when they don't have a gender, like bacteria. They just reproduce by photostating themselves. There's no male or female. Okay, so the presence of reproductive cell, is there any sperm or ovum? This one, yes. This one, no. Okay, variation, yes, no. What is variation? Variation means, do you look different? You look different from your parents. Your parents look different from your grandparents. But asexual, they all look genetically identical. That means they look exactly the same. Okay, sama secara genetic. And number of parents involved, sexual is 2. This is 1. Gamete, yes, no. Gamete is reproductive cell. This one is actually the same point. Okay, you don't want to say reproductive cell, you can say gamete. You don't want to say gamete, you can say sperm and ovum. It's the same thing. All right, so occurs mostly in higher animals, bigger animals. This one is mostly for simple organisms, like bacteria and virus. All right, so when it comes to sexual, so now we have 2 fertilization. Remember what is fertilization? Fertilization is when sperm and ovum fuse together. Okay, your mommy's sperm, your mommy's ovum and your dad's sperm fuse together. That's your fertilization, persenyawaan. So you have your internal fertilization, persenyawaan dalam, and your external fertilization, persenyawaan luar. So only 2 organisms will do this, which is fish and amphibian, because they live in water. External can only take place in water. Sperm and ovum can only come out of the body in water. They cannot do this on land. So internal is mostly mammal, reptiles, birds, and insects. Okay, those living on land. Okay, and then our asexual has 5 methods. Our binary fission, belahan kedua, 1 becomes 2. That's your paramecium and amoeba. Budding, when they form a new bud, which is a new baby, and then the baby break off, that's budding. So budding and binary fission is different. Binary fission is straight away become 2. Budding is like grow another one, then I cut the thing off. That is budding, pertunasan. Regeneration is when you accidentally chop something, they grow into another one, like your starfish and your earthworm. Spore formation, pembentukan spora, this one mostly happen in plants, okay, like your algae, like your fungus. Okay, and then vegetative reproduction, this takes place in vegetable, okay, like your carrot, sweet potato, okay, ginger, and so on. Okay, so we have 3 methods here, okay, using the root, using the stem, and using the leaf. Okay, I'll leave up to you to read this example. This part don't really focus, not really important. Okay, so let's look at reproduction in male. Okay, so in male, you have all these parts. Okay, everything starts with the testes. That's your bola. Okay, your sperm will come out by the sperm duct. They will pass through these 2 things. Okay, pay close attention to these 2. Okay, seminal vesicle and prostate gland. Okay, these 2, they will secrete fluid. That means the fluid is called semen, 精液. Okay, so when guys get excited, when you puncture, the thing that comes out is the semen. The liquid, the white color fluid that you produce is the semen. Inside the semen is the sperm. Different. Semen is the swimming pool. Sperm is the people swimming inside. Okay, so if you go for vasectomy, let's say you want to go cut off your sperm duct because you don't want children anymore, so go and cut it off. If you have sex, you can still produce semen. You can still punch out semen. It's just that inside the semen got no sperm. Okay, so your wife won't get pregnant, lor. I mean, if she does, then it's either your vasectomy surgery is not working very well, or you're just simply not the father. Okay, oops. All right, so your seminal vesicle and prostate gland. Okay, prostate is in front, prostate is bigger. Okay, prostate is bigger. Right, and of course, that's your penis, okay, just your PP. Okay, it gets hard when you're excited. All right, so of course, the female part, you have the ovary, okay, produces ovum, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the cervix, and of course, the vagina. Okay, this is to receive sperm for sex. Okay, so puberty is when what you're going through right now, you have sexual changes. Okay, so for male, you have facial hair. Okay, even on your armpit and chest. Okay, produce sperm. Okay, you produce sex hormone. You grow hair at the pubic region. Your vocal cord becomes deep. Okay, so yes, Charlene, hello. We are at page 5. Okay, anyway, female, you will undergo, okay, breast growth, hip growth, okay, hair at armpit too, you produce ovum, you produce sex hormone, and you start your menstrual cycle. Okay, so comparison between male and female, this one read it yourself. Okay, sperm is the smallest cell in the body, ovum is the biggest cell in the body. Okay, not really much to say here. And then that's your menstrual phase. Okay, this one is very important. Okay, your period is divided into 4 phases. You start counting the day you bleed. I say this again. You start counting the day you bleed. You don't finish bleeding and then you say, okay, this is my first day. No. Okay, so the first phase is called menstruation phase. Fasa haid. That's when you're bleeding for 5 days each lah. Okay, you bleed. Okay, they will throw out the blood, the old blood, okay, to make new blood for new pregnancy. Okay, you might say, sir, I'm not getting pregnant now. Yeah, but your body still prepares you for pregnancy. Okay, so you repair the next phase. Okay, repair phase, fasa pemulihan. Now they start to rebuild and thicken the blood vessel. And then on the 14th day, okay, which is 12 to 17 day, which is the fertile phase, fasa haid. This phase is what we call the dangerous phase lah, because if you have unprotected sex, very high chance you will get pregnant. High chance doesn't mean must. Okay, some people they cannot get pregnant. So 14th day is your ovulation. From ovulant is when the ovum comes out. Okay, your uterus continue to thicken. And then if you are not having sex, you don't have sperm inside, you will enter premenstrual phase, fasa pra haid. That means before your haid. Your blood still thickens, okay, but they are getting ready to discharge. If you get pregnant, okay, this thing will continue to go lah. Okay, the blood will continue to grow into a placenta. The nutrient for the baby. But if you're not, you will just throw everything out and we will start everything again. Okay, it might sound like a very dumb thing to you. You might say, sir, I'm only 15 this year. I'm not getting pregnant. Why is my body doing this? Can I just shut it off and switch it on when I'm 20, when I want to get married next time? Unfortunately, no. Okay, you have to know, few thousand years ago, people get married at 14, 15. Why? Why do people get married so early? Because last time people can only live up to 30. 30, 40 years old, most likely you will die already. So your lifespan is so short, of course, you will want to reproduce very quickly. So now, of course, now we can live up to 80, 90 already. So that's why we don't get married that early. Okay, some people might not even have kids too. All right, so importance of hygiene during menstruation. I'm sure you know this. Take more shower, change your sanitary pad, okay, and of course, okay, wash your hair more frequently, okay, to stop it to have microorganisms. Okay, so irregular menstruation, I'll leave it up to you to read this one, not really common. Okay, so fertilization and pregnancy, this part is also very important, right? Persenyawan dan kehamilan. So how do you get pregnant? Is when your sperm and ovum, they fertilize. Okay, they fuse together. Where? It must be in the fallopian tube. Take note, if the ovum is already out in the uterus, only the sperm go and fertilize, it's already too late. Yes, there will be fertilization. No, there will not be pregnancy because it's too late. Because once they fuse, they turn into zygote, remember? Okay, zygote. And zygote needs to turn into embryo before they can become baby. So if you fertilize here, before they can become embryo, they are already dead. It's too late. Okay, so it must happen inside here. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, embryo must plant into the uterine wall. We call it implantation, penempelan, for it to grow into a baby. Okay, we are very similar to plant. Have you noticed this? In a plant, what's a seed called? A seed is the embryo, right? How do you make a seed germinate? How do you grow a seed? Very easy. You take soil, you plant the seed inside. Same thing. Now, in the vagina, in the uterus, what is the soil? The soil is the blood, your period blood. Now, your blood is the soil. So when the embryo plants inside, oh, they will grow into you. Okay, you see, bee and plant, we are somehow very similar. It's just that their seed plants into soil. Our embryo plants into blood. Same thing. Okay, so it will grow into a fetus okay, and 38 weeks of what we call gestation period. Fasa kehamilan, okay, it will grow, the baby will grow inside you. Okay, so here's the summary zygote, embryo, fetus, and baby. Once it is born, we call it baby. Okay, and of course, the parts here you need to know. Okay, number one is the amnion. Amnion is the layer surrounding you. Inside the fluid is called amniotic fluid. Bendale amnion. This thing will sort of act like a lubricant when you are born. Okay, that's it. That's why when the water broke, there's the water coming out. Okay, you are getting ready to give birth. And then this is the umbilical cord, tali pusat. This is your charger, placenta. Okay, imagine you have the phone. This is the cable. This is the charger. Your charger is the placenta. It gives you nutrient and take away your waste product. Okay, so nutrition during pregnancy, very simple. You just need to eat more when you're pregnant, okay, because you are having another baby to grow. Okay, just because you need to eat more doesn't mean you eat like a pig. Okay, I'm sorry to say that, but you see, many pregnant women, they say, oh, I have a baby now, so I must eat. So whatever they see, they eat. That's why after many pregnancies, many women, they become fat. Why? Because they don't watch what they eat. Yes, you need to eat more. That's correct. But you don't eat so much that you get obese. Right? It makes no sense. All right. So what nutrients do you need? You need carbohydrates and fats, obviously, for energy. You learned this in Form 2 already. What's the function for all the food group? Protein is for growth of new cell. Folic acid, this thing is very important for the nervous system, okay, for babies. This thing is found in those N-Mum essential, those formula powder, they have that inside. Okay, and of course, vitamin C is for healthy skin, calcium, for strong bone, iron, you learn this in chapter 3 for hemoglobin, fiber is to prevent constipation. Okay, you learn this in Form 2. So what should you not take? Need I say more? Alcohol, smoking, and drugs. Well, for obvious reasons. All right, so you have something called fetal alcohol syndrome. If you drink alcohol during pregnancy, your baby will be poisoned. You will stun the brain growth. That is what we call fetal alcohol syndrome. Okay, the baby will be born with a very small head. That is one of the fetal alcohol syndrome. I mean, you drink some wine is okay lah. I'm talking about serious drinking. Like you're pregnant, you go and drink whiskey. Then that thing is not good, of course. All right, so breast milk, why is breast milk good? Okay, more nutritious, essential nutrient, it has antibody. This is your passive natural immunity. Remember? Okay, passive, artificial is go and get anti-serum. Natural, active is go and get sick. Natural, artificial is go and get vaccine. Now, this is natural, passive. So better digestion. Not to mention it's free. Breast milk is free. Okay, not as expensive as your milk powder. Okay, your baby formula. Of course, sterility in male and female. Okay, why do males and females they get sterile? They cannot have baby, hormone imbalance, defective reproductive organ, health problem. Okay, for male, you cannot produce sperm. Your sperm count is low, low quality sperm, impotent. Impotent means mandola. That means your PP cannot stand up. Okay, you cannot get hard. Okay, nothing to be ashamed of, guys. If you have a problem down there, then go and see a doctor. Okay, nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, it is a very common problem now. By the time you hit like 40, 50, when you get middle age, it is quite common for men to get impotent. Okay, your PP cannot stand straight, cannot stand up. Okay, go look for a doctor. Okay, something is wrong with the hormone. Okay, yes, there's something very, very embarrassing, but hey, when you need help, you need help. Okay, so for female, they cannot produce ovum, blocked fallopian tube, abnormal uterus or tumor. Okay, very simple stuff. So how do you overcome sterility? You can do hormonal treatment. Okay, my mom did this. Okay, but it didn't work. Okay, surgery to fix anything wrong with your reproductive organ, or the straight, fast way, very high chance to get pregnant way is by doing IVF. Okay, IVF. Now, what is IVF? IVF is artificial insemination. Okay, you get pregnant by artificial way. They take out your ovum, they take out your sperm, put it in a petri dish, let it grow, and then put it back into the mom, and then she will get pregnant. Okay, very expensive, this thing. Okay, each IVF can easily cost you 12 to 15,000 for one. Okay, if you happen to have miscarriage and drop the baby, that's your problem already. So it's not cheap. Okay, so anyway, contraception. This is just now was people want to get pregnant but they cannot. Now is people can get pregnant but they don't want. Okay, so what can you do? Okay, contraceptive pill. Now this is the pill that women can eat to stop ovulation. When your ovum don't come out, you won't get pregnant. Or implant, if you're just very lazy to eat the pills, because this pill you need to eat every day, you're just so lazy for that, then you can use implant. Basically, they will inject a small needle thing into your forearm. This needle will release hormone just like the pill for 3 years. This thing can stop pregnancy for 3 years. Okay, this is for family planning. Let's say you had a kid now, you want the next kid to be 3-4 years apart, because if they are too near, they will fight. So you put this implant. Okay, or you can use IUCD. Okay, you can use IUCD. Basically, they put a thing inside your uterus to stop implantation. Okay, or you can just use a condom. Okay, but condom is not practical for long term I mean, condom is good for stopping STD. Okay, as in you have sex with someone you don't really know, then you use a condom. But for a couple to use condom, it's gonna be a waste. Okay, imagine they have sex 3 times per week. That's 3 condoms per week. Say if they want to get for 4 years, then it wouldn't make any sense. Okay, you want 4 years to wear condom, how much rubbish are you producing? Might as well just go for an implant or IUCD. Okay, so condom is the best to stop STD, okay, to stop any sexually transmitted disease. Of course, if you don't want kids for good, okay, you're not gonna have kids forever, vasectomy, okay, chop off your sperm duct. Ligation is to cut off your fallopian tube. This is for male, this is for female. Okay, so I have screening everything yourself, not really important. All right, so next is our flower. Okay, our flower has the male part, stamen. I just think of it as men is men So stamen is the male part, pistil is the female part. Okay, so the point here is for anther to produce pollen grain and to transfer the pollen grain to the stigma. Okay, so that's the point. So the process is called pollination. Pollination is the sex of flower. Humans, we have sex to transfer sperm to the female. Plants, they do pollination to transfer pollen grain to the female. So this is their sex. But they cannot do it physically because plants cannot move. So they will use something called pollinating agent. Okay, they use ask someone to help them transfer the pollen grain. Okay, so there are 2 types of pollination. There are cross-pollination and self-pollination. Okay, self-pollination is the flower has sex with itself to produce an identical plant. Cross-pollination is to create different plants. Okay, to create totally different new species. Not new species, new breed. Okay, so cross-pollination is how they do durian. You see why they got like Musang King, D24, this, that, why got so many breeds of durian? It is by cross-pollination. They take different durian tree, they cross them. Okay, if it is nice to eat, then it will be a new breed. If it is not nice, then they will just cut the tree away. So it's like trial and error experiment. Okay, so difference, okay, read this yourself, nothing much. Pollinating agent would be your animal and insect and bean. Okay, if the flower is animal or insect pollinated, it is usually big and colorful. They smell sweet and nice. They have sticky pollen. Okay, sticky pollen and stigma. But for wind pollinated, they don't need to be sticky. They just want to be blown by wind. So they are white, no smell, no color. Okay, they have long stigma and smooth and light pollen. The pollen can easily found everywhere. Okay, so who uses this? That's your see grass. Grass got flower one, guys. Grass is not asexual. Sometimes you sit at your school field, you will see in the middle of the field there's a flower there. That's the grass flower. Okay, it is usually white, no smell. It looks like very boring one. Okay, so because they're not attracting any insect or whatever. Right, so fertilization what happens? Okay, when pollen grain falls to the stigma, okay, sperm will swim to find ovum. Same thing, pollen grain will swim to find ovule. They don't call it ovum, they call it ovule. But pollen grain can't swim. So instead of swimming, they will grow a tube down. They grow a pollen tube to go and find the ovule. Okay, once fertilization takes place, ovule turns into a seed, ovary turns into a fruit. You see, ovule is in an ovary. Okay, ovule is in the ovary. This is why seed is in the fruit. Seed is in the fruit. Ovule is in the ovary. Okay, so when they grow, they become ovary, fruit, and seed now. Okay, so this is your seed. Your seed, our focus is the inside one. Okay, we have our plumule and radicle. Okay, plumule will turn into your shoot. Radicle will turn into your root. Okay, they will germinate like that. And then the cotyledon is the place where you store your food. Remember, you have your monocotyledon and dicotyledon. That's the thing. Okay, so germination, this one read yourself. Epigyle and hypogyle. Epigyle is when they leave the ground. Hypogyle is when they stay in the ground. The three criteria for germination: oxygen, water, and warmth. Okay, three criteria. All right, massive chapter. Okay, huge chapter. So I can only cover so much. All right, so let's look at page 32. Let's do some exercise. Again, I don't think I can cover all. Okay, you go and read the answer on Google Classroom. I already posted the answer. Please go and check there for the whole December. Okay, for December, we did 4 revision chapters, isn't it? I posted the answer there already. You go and check there. Okay, so next. First one, underline the correct answer. Mammals reproduce sexually. Okay, asexual reproduction does not involve gamete. Tidak melibatkan gamete. There's no sperm, there's no ovum, it's just themselves photostarting themselves. So B, complete the tree map below. So who does binary fission? That will be your paramecium, and your regeneration is the starfish. Budding is your yeast. Okay, yeast is the thing you use to make your bread. Okay, I'm sure you know this. I'm sure you know this. All right, next one, number 2. Animals need to reproduce to ensure that their species do not extinct. Underline the correct answer. Crocodiles carry out internal fertilization because they live on land. Okay, you have to ask yourself, where do they live? External fertilization is carried out by water, by animals such as frog, because they live in water. Okay. Yes, whales live in water too, but whale is mammal. Okay, whale is a mammal, so they will give birth. Okay, I'm going a bit fast, because there's a lot of exercise to discuss. So complete the tree map. Sexual is going to be your lizard and elephant, complicated ones. Asexual is going to be your moss and all the small organism. Right, next, number 3, shows a sequence of pregnancy. So ovulation is when you produce the ovum. What happens here? And then implantation. So here is your fertilization. Okay, fertilize what? Fertilize what? When the sperm and ovum, they combine. So what happens during Y? They don't want the name, they want what happens. A sperm and ovum fuse to form zygote. Yes, true. Number 2, embryo implants itself in the uterine wall. Okay, this one is here. Implantation. So this is false. Number 3, the process takes place in fallopian tube. Yes, true. Okay, fertilization happens in the fallopian tube, not the uterus. I will say this again because uterus is already too late. Okay, sometimes, guys, this is to tell you something. Do you know that there will be cases? Okay, this happened actually to my mom's friend. Fertilization took place. Okay, there is embryo. but the embryo for some reason couldn't come out to the uterus. So what happened? The embryo got stuck at the fallopian tube. Then the baby start developing there. The baby start developing at the fallopian tube. This is what we call ectopic pregnancy. Okay, ectopic pregnancy. In Mandarin, it's called 子宫外孕. This thing is very dangerous, because if you don't notice, this thing will keep growing until your fallopian tube like crack. Okay, this thing will rupture. Very dangerous. So you need to go for surgery. You have to take the thing out. Okay, I mean the embryo will be dead lah. Okay, very dangerous, ectopic pregnancy. This is why when you're pregnant, when you found out that you're pregnant, you should go and do checkup, see if they are healthy. Okay, I mean chances are low lah, but still possible. All right, so this is your reproductive cell, okay, your ovum and your sperm. So underline the correct statement. Cell X is produced by the ovary. Cell Y is the smallest cell in the body. Okay, smallest cell in the body. All right, so number 4 shows a menstrual cycle. Here is a menstrual cycle. So as you know, the first phase is the the menstrual phase. Okay. This is a repair, fertile. This is a premenstrual. So menstruation begins on day 1. First day you start counting. Hey, I don't know, I have seen so many people. Okay, first of all, if you're really sure that you don't want a baby, please, for the love of God, wear a condom or do some kind of contraception. Yes, hello, Priya. How are you doing? Okay, we are at page 34. It's a bit far already. Okay, but we are doing a revision for chapter 4. Okay, reproduction. Okay, as I was saying just now, okay, if you really don't want a baby, please use some contraception. Either you go on the pill for girls, or you use condom for the guy. Anything. Do not practice contraception by counting the day. It does not work. Okay, not to say it doesn't work, but it's very risky. Okay, many people, they thought they were very smart. They thought, okay, my girlfriend is having the period on the 14th day. Okay, that means 3 days before, 3 days after, okay, from the 11th to 17th or 18th day, I don't have sex with her, then she won't get pregnant, the rest of the day I can just have sex with her without condom. You think you're so smart, because sometimes ovum, they tengok angin one. If the girl is very stressed out, sometimes the ovulation could be late. What if she ovulate on the 18th day? Oh, you thought you're safe here? Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. That's how you get her pregnant. Anyway, sure, I'll send it to you. Okay, you come and find me on WhatsApp, just in case I forget. So as I said, do not ever count this date. Okay, yes, to a certain extent it works, but human body is not machine. You cannot predict what will happen this month. Okay, why not have a peace of mind and wear that condom? Okay, this is proper sexual education. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying that you should do premarital sex, but everyone is doing it now. Might as well you learn how to protect yourself. Okay, so anyway, number 2, each menstrual cycle takes how many days? It will take 28 days. Okay, 28 days. So ovum is released on day 14. Okay, day 14. Okay, come on, even some of our parents I don't know about you, mine is not like this. Some of our parents they had you before even they are married. Right? So yeah, according to some moral police, they say, oh, you shouldn't have sex before you're married. But what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, I mean, to each of his own, but I don't think there's anything wrong. Okay, so next, mark the location of the implantation of embryo. So where does it do implantation? Okay, it's going to be here. Okay, so they will stick to the wall, and then this is how you grow out. Okay, anyway, number 5, this is a plant seed. Okay, so K is the plumule, M is the radicle. This will turn into the stem. K will turn into the stem. M will turn into the root. L is when you store the food. So write the correct part. Go into root. It's going to be your M. Okay, store food. That will be your L. That's your cotyledon or your endosperm. Okay, that's a C. So B, complete the bubble map below with the factors that affect the germination of seed. So if you want your seed to grow, what do you need to give it? You need to give it water, you need to give it oxygen, and you need to give it warmth. Okay, or suitable temperature. I cannot say warm. Okay, okay, so if you have a bag of beans, let's say if you have a bag of red beans, mung bean, store it in the fridge, please, because Malaysia is a very humid weather. If you just leave it out in the air, then who knows, this thing will start germinating. It's like a potato lah. You see, sometimes we leave our potato, I'm sure your mom in the kitchen, she does. You leave potato there for a few weeks. Hey, when you want to cook it, the thing is already germinating. Okay, of course, you have to throw it away lah, because it's poisonous. Okay, so number 6, 2 types of reproduction, okay, which is sexual and asexual. Sexual reproduction in plant involves pollination and fertilization. Pollination is the sex, fertilization is their fusion. It's just like us. We have sex first, humans have sex first, and then we'll have fertilization. Same, plants will do pollination first, then they will have fertilization. So pollination is the sex. So what is the transfer of mature pollen grain to the stigma? That will be a pollination. Okay, in the plant reproduction process, the what will develop into a seed, the ovule will develop into a seed. Ovule, and then the ovary will turn into a fruit. Okay, it works like this. Okay, this is the ovule. Inside is the ovule. Okay, outside is the ovary. So when they grow bigger, okay, now the ovule turns into a seed. The ovary turns into a fruit. Okay, they will like grow together. That's why your fruit is always outside. Okay, so B. Okay, vegetative reproduction. This part is not very common. Okay, but sometimes they still ask lah. So who uses stem to reproduce? That will be your ginger. Leaf would be your bryophyllum, okay, which is like leafy, the satawa leaf. Okay, and then for root, it's gonna be sweet potato and carrot. Okay, when you are eating sweet potato, okay, or you are eating carrot, you're actually eating the root. Okay, that's why carrot and sweet potato, they can last very long, right? Okay, carrots, they're not like other veggie like 5 days, you have to throw it away, they will yellow already. But carrot, they can sit there for weeks. Okay, because my dogs eat carrot every day. So carrot is you can just buy 10 packs and put it there. Okay, they'll be fine, they won't rot. Okay, good for the eyes too. Okay, that's why I give it to my dog. Okay, so anyway, 7. Diagram 3 shows 2 plants, X and T, from the same species. So complete the box. This would be a cross pollination. Okay, because it's between 2 plants. Okay, self is when they do it this way. Okay, they pollinate themselves, it's called self. So complete by using the following words. Pollination, okay, which is the sex, is the transfer of mature pollen grain from the anther to the stigma. Okay, stigma. And then a part of the female reproductive organ is the style. What's the style? Style is, it's not here. The style is this one. The neck here is the style. Okay, it connects the stigma to the ovary. Okay, to connect these two, which is the neck in between. Okay, so which is to connect stigma to ovary. View here. So view. All right, so C, complete the box with the correct answer. After the what? Ovule develops into seed, ovary becomes a fruit. Okay, after the fertilization. Okay, when the flower gets pregnant. Okay, next one. So this is a type of asexual reproduction. What is this? This is your regeneration. So the starfish will do regeneration. You cut off one part, they go into another one. So who does this? You can say your earthworm. Okay, cacing tanah. Or you can even say leech, lintah. You know leech, the thing that sticks on your skin and suck your blood. That's the leech. So they will do regeneration as well. Next, D. Diagram 6.2 shows a process in reproduction that involves the formation of a zygote. So this is your fertilization. So number 2, where does this process take place? Where does it happen? Not the uterus. It's the fallopian tube. Fallopian. So number 3, explain the development of zygote until the baby is born. Okay, so zygote is one cell. You start from zygote. Okay, how many cells do you have now? You have trillions of cells now, right? You are a human. You have so many cells. You started from that one cell, that one original cell. That one original cell is a zygote. So zygote will grow into a ball of cell or embryo. Okay, and the embryo will do implantation. This embryo will grow into a fetus. Okay, so when it's born, it's the baby. 3 marks, don't need to go crazy. 3 points is enough. So state the importance of the following nutrient. So folic acid is good for the brain. So it's for the nervous system. Or they want the importance. So we just say for the development of nervous system, okay, whatever. Untuk pengembangan sistem saraf. Okay, so the brain grows well. Is it true that one sperm is one baby? Yeah, it is. One sperm and one ovum is one baby. Okay, one sperm and one ovum is one baby. Okay, so here's the thing, I don't know whether you have been watching the news. The Texas government in US, they just passed a law forbidding what do you call it? Abortion. Okay, they want to ban abortion. How can get twins? Okay, very good question. It depends on what twin. Is it gonna be an identical? You will learn this next year actually, but okay, let me tell you. If you are getting an identical twin, that means they have a twin that looks like them. It's one ovum, one sperm. So they turn into one zygote. But somehow, when they form an embryo, they split into two. The chance is very small. Okay, not zero though, very small. That's why you don't really see twins. I mean, sometimes. But if you are non-identical twin, or we call fraternal twin, it's when two sperm and two ovum happen together, and then they have the same pregnancy. Okay, even smaller chance because you don't produce two ovum every month. Only certain months there's an accident, you produce two. And then somehow that month you had sex, okay, and the sex is without condom, okay, unprotected sex, then you get pregnant, then maybe you will get unidentical twin, non-identical twin, okay, fraternal twin. Very small chance, very small chance. Okay, let me ask you, I'm sure most of you have a pair of friends who are twins, right? Are they the same? They somehow look the same, right? And let me ask you, do you have any friends who they are twins, but they look exactly different? If they do, okay, if they do look exactly different, they are fraternal twin. Okay, very, very seldom you will see fraternal twin. And usually fraternal twin is male and female. Okay, they are brothers, they are twin brothers and sisters, but they look completely different. That is fraternal twin. Okay, very low chance you will see this thing. I've never seen one before. Okay, I have 2 pairs of friends who are twins. Okay, a pair of brothers and a pair of sisters, but fraternal twin, I've not seen them before. Okay, okay, same. So 6 or what do you mean 6? Or 6, you have 6 friends. Wow, there's a lot of twins there. Okay, so iron is for the formation of hemoglobin. You learned this in Form 3 already. Okay, hemoglobin. Ah, 3 pairs. Okay, okay. That's cool. Okay, yeah. Talking about this abortion. Okay, I know this is not related to this topic. Okay, but okay, let me tell some story today. Okay, I'm sure it's the end of the year. You're sick of doing revision already. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about abortion. Okay, let me ask you, do you agree on abortion? Okay, this is no right or wrong answer. Okay, let me ask all of you here. Do you agree on abortion? Okay, do you agree on abortion, like killing a baby? Okay, no. Many will say no. Okay, you might say, sir, abortion is murder. Abortion is killing a baby. Okay, then let me ask you, when do you consider the baby to be alive? You see, sperm is a cell, ovum is a cell. When they fuse together, it is a zygote. Do you think zygote got feeling? And then do you think embryo got feeling? When embryo develop into a fetus, when do you think that it is a baby? When do you think it is not? Where do you draw the line? You see, very controversial. This is why they are arguing on this thing. Okay, better not. So yes, Pritika, you highlighted the point. Okay, let me ask you. If you have a daughter or a sister, imagine this. You have someone very close to you. She got pregnant because she is the victim of rape. She got raped and she got pregnant. Do you think she should go for abortion? You see, the answer is very different already. Okay. But you see, when you ban abortion, any abortion you cannot do. Okay, they are doing this in Texas. That means in Texas, you got pregnant, even you got raped by your stepfather, you got raped by your stepbrother, you have to give birth to it. No, there's no exception. That's why they are very against this anti-abortion law. Very, for me, okay, this is a matter of pro-choice or pro-life. You have two gangs. Pro-life means they support all life. Abortion is wrong. And then you have pro-choice. Okay, pro-choice means every woman should have their own choice of whether they want to have children. Okay, for me, I 100% agree on abortion. Why? Don't you think we have too many human beings in the world? Okay, you look at orphanages, so many orphans there. Do you want to give birth and you cannot support the child and you want to give it away and you want to make more orphans? No, I would rather you go for abortion. If you cannot afford a child, then you cannot afford a child. End of story. Do you want so many human beings around to create more social problems? Do you want so many children that everyone is poor? Okay, this is how you make poverty worse. You see, I know abortion is murder, but if you give birth to them, you give them a very shitty life, you abuse them, you let them be poor, you let them sleep on the street. Is it any better? No. No. Okay, but this is not what you should think. This is what I think. Okay, in my class, I'm always open for opinion. If you are not against, you are against abortion, you are very against this because your personal belief that you think that this is wrong, whatever. Okay, I mean we can have difference of opinion. It's okay. Okay, because everyone thinks differently. But for me, I think abortion, I 100% agree on it. Okay, because you look at how many people got born and then they got abandoned. That's no better. Okay, so that's a very controversial thing. Okay, maybe because of a religion, okay, because according to many religion, abortion is murder, murder is not allowed. Okay, I'm sure most religion, they don't allow murder. Okay, no matter what the context is. But hey, sometimes you have to read the context and see what's the real life situation. Yeah, I think I'm glad that you agree. All right, so moving on. Okay, I just have to go out of topic. Because come on, okay, I know you all are bored by this thing. Okay, so why not add a bit of story to tell you. Okay, so number 9. Diagram 10.1 shows a potato that was left for a month. Okay, so this is your potato. So when it is germinating, please don't eat it. Unless you are sick of life, you just want to kill yourself. Then go ahead. So what's the method of reproduction? This is your vegetative reproduction. Okay, pembiakan, vegetative. All right, so state 2 characteristics of a new plant that grows from the potato. So what is this plant like? It looks exactly like this father, isn't it? Okay, father or mother lah. It looks exactly like it because this is asexual. When you do asexual, I mean, we can't, but if you do asexual, you will clone another one of you. Isn't it freaky? Imagine now you're like, I'm so bored now. Okay, I want to give birth to another me. So you grow another you. Okay, it's like now, okay, this is teacher Eddie, you have one more teacher Eddie, you have two teacher Eddies talking to you. They are exactly the same. Isn't it freaky? That's asexual. Okay, so two characteristics. Okay, they are genetically identical. Okay, sama secara genetic. Okay, what else? They could have same physical characteristics. Okay, physically they look the same. Sama secara physical. Okay, they look exactly the same. Okay, do you know banana is produced this way? Every banana in the world is produced by asexual reproduction. So all banana, they practically look the same. I mean, the same species lah. Okay, you have Barangan, you have different, you have Tali, different banana, but at in the same type of banana, they are all done asexually. Why? Because it's very fast. Asexual is very fast to reproduce. This is why, let me ask you, have you heard of banana shortage? Do you go to a shop, they say, oh, banana is not in season, there's no banana here. No, banana is year long. From January to December, you will see banana one. Same goes to carrot, because they are all reproduced asexually. Okay, they don't need to see season, they can grow year long. All right, so this is a sugarcane section cut by Mr. Chong. Okay, as you can see, what is this? This is the bud. Okay, this is the young sugarcane. So which sugarcane should be chosen by Mr. Chong to be planted? Explain your answer. So of course, you should choose P. Okay, why? Because it has a bud. Not that bud, okay. Mempunyai tunas. It has a tunas. Okay, this young little fella here is the tunas. Okay, they plant bamboo the same way too. They just cut and then just stick to the ground and then they start growing. Okay, so mempunyai tunas. Okay, has a bud. So what happened is, okay, the bud will develop into another sugarcane plant. Okay, akan bertumbuh menjadi tumbuhan lain. Okay, it will grow to be another individual. So it's fast. Okay, you see this queue, they don't have a bud here. They might not grow at all. Okay, or it's just be very slow. So bamboo is the same thing. So next, C. This is your banana tree. Can you see they are growing by the same root? So basically, this guy and these two guys, they're practically the same. They practically look the same. Okay, all banana trees are grown this way. So Mr. Chong cut down the banana tree after it died due to the disease. Okay, then Mr. Chong took the banana seedling and planted it. Justify Mr. Chong action. So should he do this? He said, this plant died because of a virus, a disease. So should he plant the same thing? No, because you see, if this plant is very scared of a disease, what makes you think that these two can survive? Right? Because they are all the same. Since they are all the same, their resistance to a disease is the same. If this banana is very scared of, let's say, a virus A, these two will be equally scared of virus A. So this is one of the weak point of banana. Okay, if your whole farm, you have 100 banana tree, they are the same plant. If one virus were to kill one plant, all the plants will die. This is why banana is, you might say, sir, then since this is so bad, right? But why are we still cloning it? Why are we still making the same plant? Because we cannot do anything else. Okay, currently there's a disease. I don't know what's the disease called. The disease is killing a lot of banana plants worldwide. They say it could happen that 10 years later, banana will go extinct. You will not see banana anymore if the disease happen to spread quickly. Okay, now they're trying to contain this thing. Okay, banana has a disease too. You think only we got COVID? They also got deadly disease one. Every plant also got deadly disease one. Okay, so no, he shouldn't. Okay, he should not. Okay, tidak harus melakukan tindakan tersebut. Why? Because the seedling is identical to the banana tree. Okay, so your anak pokok pisang sama dengan pokok pisang. Okay, so they are susceptible. Okay, if you don't want to write susceptible, you say, so why is this word so hard? Okay, you can say weak. They are weak towards the same disease. Okay, lemah terhadap penyakit yang sama. Okay, so all seedlings will die. Okay, semua anak akan mati. Okay, so this is why sexual is very important. Okay, sexual not only makes your plant stronger, it sometimes gives you new breed. Do you think if we keep cloning durian, we can make new breeds like D24, like Musang King? Okay, how do they create Musang King and those blackthorn, those different? Okay, depends on what durian you eat. Okay, I don't care because I don't like durian. But what do you think they can make so many species? Because they keep doing trial and error, crossing this tree and another tree, that tree and this tree. They will keep doing experiment here and here and here. And then they found out that this combination, it produces the best fruit, the sweetest fruit. This is why I don't know, but they say D24 and Musang King, they taste different. Musang King is smellier, it's not so sweet. I don't care because I hate it. Okay, durian, they are the same. They equally smell like shit. Okay, I would rather eat raw onion. I'm not even joking. Okay, durian is something that I cannot understand. Okay, I tried, but no, my palate just doesn't agree. Okay, it's the smelliest thing ever. Okay, call me a fake Malaysian, but okay, hey, I don't care. Okay, I really hate durian. Okay, with a strong burning hatred towards durian. Okay, don't take offense, okay, but I just don't like it. Okay, so number 10, diagram 3.1 shows two types of plant that undergo vegetative reproduction. Okay, so this is name the structure involved. So this is the bulb actually. Okay, this is the stem, or you want to say the tuber also can. This thing they very suddenly ask one. If you don't want to do this, it's fine. Okay, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. So you know what? Let's skip this question. Okay, I really don't want to do plant stuff. Okay, so let's look at our male reproductive system. Okay, so this is our male one. So label the part P and S. So P is the sperm duct. Okay, the sperma. And then S is the testis. Okay, or the testicle. Okay, that's why if you see testes they don't only produce sperm, they also produce testosterone. I think I told you this before. Testosterone is the male hormone. Male hormone makes you brave, makes you aggressive. This is why when you see a guy very brave and aggressive, you say, wow, so manly. Because being brave and being brave and being aggressive is one of the signs of you are a male, you're an alpha male, you're a winner. That's why you will find guys who are aggressive and confident, you find them very attractive. Okay, sometimes how about the soft guys? Okay, do you find soft guys attractive? Uba? I'm sure you don't, right? Okay, yes, exactly. I'm sure you look at any superhero, okay, you look at any superhero, they have all these alpha characteristics. They are confident, they are tall, they are good looking, they have muscle and all. Okay, if you neuter, they look manly too. Less manly if you don't neuter them. Okay, they will be more aggressive. You see, male dogs, you don't neuter them, they are very aggressive. They'll go and fight with other dogs. Mine, I neuter them since young. He's a very sweet boy. He very soft one. Okay, he see other dogs, he will scared. Okay, he's a dog, he's a male, you know. So this is the thing that makes you manly. This is why when you see soft guys, there's a saying that you ask them to, hey, can you please grow a pair? Okay, it's like you are a girl, you're more manly than them. The guy said, yeah, I'm so scared. Then you are like, hey, bro, can you please man up? Can you please grow a pair? Because it's a saying that you have no balls lah. Okay, can you please grow a pair? Can you please be braver? So you need to when you signal. Yeah, same. I neuter my three dogs too. Okay, so they're very sweet. Okay, so that's your balls. Okay, take care of them. They make you who you are, the man you are. Okay, that's your balls. Okay, so anyway, based on diagram 8.1, write PQRS, which has the function, produces fluid that provides nourishment to the sperm. Okay, the thing that produces the fluid is either Q, okay, or this thing. Okay, you have two, this thing and this thing, they will give the fluid. And then to produce the sperm, that's the testis. Okay, guys, you have a chance of getting testicular cancer. So time to time, during shower, put your hand at your balls and kind of check them around. Okay, I'm not bullshitting you. You need to rub your balls time to time, see if there's any growth inside. If you can see, if you can feel a tumor inside, please go and check it out. Okay, testicular cancer is a thing. Okay, so you keep your balls healthy. Okay, don't wear underwear if you can help it. Okay, hey, I'm not joking. If you don't wear underwear, you let your balls hang free, they're going to be healthier. Okay, this is scientific research. I'm not bullshitting you. Okay, so the statement below is about part X of the male reproductive system. A pouch-like sac which hang outside the body between the thigh. Okay, that would be your scrotum lah. Okay, what is part X? That would be your scrotum. Okay, how is this adaptation important to men? Okay, why your balls need to hang outside? Okay, not ara. Oh, because they want the sac. Okay, they want the bag. So I will go for scrotum. Okay, I will go for scrotum. Okay, if you want to say R, you can argue it's R lah. So why is it important? Okay, this is to reduce temperature of testis. Okay, mengurangkan suhu testis. Why? Because your testes they don't like hot. Okay, they don't. What happens if you get testicular cancer? See how serious lah. If it is very serious, you need to chop it off. You need to go surgery and cut it off. It's like if your breast cancer is very serious, you must go for mastectomy. That means they will cut off your breast. Okay, then you have flat breast. You have no more breast tissue lah. Okay, it happens though. Who was it again? Angelina Jolie. She did this what? Okay, you know the celebrity star. Okay, Angelina Jolie, she had mastectomy because she had breast cancer. So before the thing developed, she went for surgery and cut it off. So she can give birth. It's just that she cannot breastfeed lah. Okay, but what do you want? Do you want your breast or do you want your life? So save your life, of course. All right, anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here today. Okay, so for those who haven't joined week 4.1, okay, make sure you join week 4. If you cannot, ask me for video lah. Yeah, they do. All right, so if this is the last time I'll be seeing you, then I'll wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year lah. I will see you next year. Go and enjoy your holiday. Okay, please come back refreshed next year. All right, so if we are coming for week 4, then I'll see you for week 4 lah. Okay, yes, next year will be physical. Okay, if you can come. All right, so that's it for today. Okay, I will see you again. So do take care. Good night, everyone, and bye-bye.